We're today at off of Forest Service Road 76, otherwise known as Old Furnace, Monroe County, Tennessee. We're fixing to head down to Lyons Creek, mainly for a little exploring and sample panning. It's inside the general bounds of the gold belt, but it's not really known for gold. We have been here once before and found a little bit. So we're going to see if we can find a little bit more. There's not really a trail down. Fortunately, it's not a long ways, maybe 100 yards. It's a little steep going down, and as you can see, everything's green now, so it's a little bit thick. So we'll have to pick our spots, but I'll do a little more when we get down to the creek. All right, we're finally down to the creek. It's not very far, but it's very steep and overgrown. Looking down here at a nice little waterfall. A nice deep hole down below it. It's probably about 6 feet deep all the way down to bedrock. We were here about 2 years ago, and that hole wasn't there. So I'm guessing most likely it's a dredge hole, because I don't think that all the big rocks that were in there got just blown out by the creek action. Anyway, we kind of look up. There's a lot of bedrock in here in places. Really nice right now because the rhododendrons are still blooming. And Evan couldn't wait on me to get the video, so he's already down at the creek. And we'll kind of walk down here and see if we can get a little color. Like I say, we were here 2 years ago for a little over an hour and got a couple of real small pieces. I know there's more in here though. Might have to move around a little bit to find it. So we're going to get busy here and see what we can find, and get into something I'll shoot a little bit more. Alright, we're at our first location here. There's a nice little bedrock shelf running across here. Got some cracks, and it doesn't really appear to be deep cracks. We're going to give it a try anyway and see what happens. If it doesn't work out here, we'll move on up a little bit further and see what it looks like there. It's a nice looking creek though, lots of quartz in here. Lots of little bedrock drop-offs, and lots of green all around. Really steep as you go upstream from here. The road will be about 800 to 900 feet above the creek. This is really the only good access on the lower end. Pretty much all on foot from here. But this creek does run for quite a few miles. We've tried some way up in the headwaters, and there was absolutely nothing up there. But down in here, it's most likely a different story. So stay tuned, and we'll see what we come up with. We're continuing to work along right through here. We've done a couple of pans so far. No gold, not really even any black sand. Really no heavies at all so far. You can see still a lot of bedrock in here. A lot of nice scenery. A lot of rhododendrons blooming. And we'll keep at it here and keep you posted on what we find. We're still up here in Lyons Creek doing some sampling. You can see it's a really pretty place. Lots of rhododendrons in bloom, lots of bedrock in the creek. Haven't found even a speck of gold so far. Really haven't seen any black sand either. Lots of little small pyrite cubes and limonite after pyrite. So there's some base mineralization in here. So far as the gold goes, doesn't look all that promising. It's a nice day. A little bit of light drizzle here and there. It's a nice location. And I'll shoot a little bit more if we get into something. We're back again. We spent a couple hours in here sample panning, and we never really found any black sand amounts to anything. Definitely didn't find any gold. A few limonite cubes. Very little mineralization, but it's a very nice location anyway. Good place to spend a few hours, as long as you're not looking for gold. It's not that far from civilization, not that hard to get to. If you walk upstream, you can go for miles and you'll never see anything. It goes up in a rather deep canyon. Anyway, that concludes this trip for the day. I guess we'll hope for better luck next time.